Hello guys. I just wanted to do this little video today of me sitting in the exercise pen with Andy, my chinchilla. Sorry for the condition of the floor. It really needs to be refinished. Over there I've got a sweep, but that's what happens when you have hairy animals. Bella's up on the bed behind me. But I just wanted to spend a little time with Andy. He loves attention. Hi, buddy. The cats, of course, love watching him. And I got this tunnel probably over a year ago when I had my guinea pigs for floor time for guinea pigs, but perfect for Andy. Hi, buddy. Bella's jealous. This just allows him to get to know me even better by sitting out here on the floor with him. Because he's not crazy about being held, but he loves to be petted. And I pet him a lot while he's in the cage and he eats it up. But this allows him time out of his cage and also time to spend with me and to trust me even more, because he can come up to me, you know, whenever he's ready. Shadow. He can come up to me whenever he's ready and get attention. And he can leave when he wants to. The idea is not to restrain him. Hi, bud. But to just let him have fun by himself and come up to me when he wants to. And that's Shadow back there. And over there is Sage. They love watching him. What you doing, Andy? But now that she's actually reaching through and batting at him, but he doesn't really care. Bella. Hi. She needs a haircut super badly. Those are my slippers. Those are my slippers. But this allows for him, so see, he's up on me by his own choosing. Hi. This is a dog bite that's healing on my hand. This here is a hermit crab pinch. It was really bad. But I'm trying to find a comfortable way to sit on this hard floor. I should have brought like something to sit on. But yeah, my floor is in bad condition. We want to refinish these. It's just we have to have our priorities. Oh. But anyway, as I was saying, the fact that this exercise pen is empty now allows for good floor time with Andy. And it is empty now because I never made a video about it, but I did rehome Hera. It was one of the hardest things I had to do, but we needed the space. My husband wanted the space back in the living room where Hera was set up. So, unfortunately, Hera has gone to a new home. And also Sylvester has. Sylvester was the one that was too skinny. And he has gone to a new home. So the only rabbit I have now is Jax. But, you know, you do what you gotta do. And now I can use the exercise pen for floor time with Andy. This is his first floor time since I got him. And he seems to be enjoying himself. like he pooped on the floor, but that's okay. His poops are pretty much like rabbit poops. They're very easy to clean up. Rabbit poops, guinea pig poops, pretty easy to clean up. They're really small, little tiny pellets. For considering his size, his poops are tiny. He's a good boy, and apparently he really likes my slippers. Let's just save my slippers. Okay. I'm really embarrassed by my floor, but like I said, priorities, and it's just a floor, you know. It's clean besides, you know, having to sweep. It's just needing to be refinished. Stains and if you notice, chinchillas very much almost run like rabbits do. They hop with their back legs. They resemble squirrels and rabbits, basically, is who they're closely related to squirrels. But sorry about Bella, guys. And they're from the Andes Mountains area, which is where I got his name from, Andy. He is super, super soft. And I'm not sure how in-depth I've gone before, but chinchillas cannot get wet. So his bathing is simply with dust, which his dust is basically volcanic ash that you can commercially buy. It's the most closely resembles what they use in the wild for bathing. It neutralizes the oils on their skin to keep them clean so their coat doesn't get oily and gross. If they do get wet, like if, for instance, if he gets wet because his water bottle drips on him, that's not a big deal. But if he gets saturated, it's very dangerous for them because their fur is so very dense. It's the densest fur an animal can have. And if he were to get wet, he not only can, it's going to take him forever to dry, and he can get hypothermia and die. He can also start growing a fungus because of being wet. So it's very dangerous for them to get wet. The other thing is that they have very, very delicate ribs. There's a controversy about whether or not they have floating ribs or not. And all of my research says they have 3 floating ribs, which just means that 3 of his ribs are not attached to his sternum, whereas the rest of them are. But his other ribs are very closely resembling cartilage. They're very, very delicate. So you can't just pick them up around their middles, because if you do, you risk crushing his ribs, puncturing lungs, and killing them. So these are not animals that are good for children, especially children who want to pick up and snuggle their pets. The best way to pick them up is by the base of their tail and then supporting underneath. Don't just hold them by the base of their tail, but have your hand underneath them for support as well, so they could sit on your hand, so their pressure is not all on the back of their tail, like right here. So you would hold, put your thumb on the top and grip, but then put your other hand underneath them for support. And that way, and then I basically hold him to my chest, and he stands on my chest while I'm holding his tail to keep him there. And that's the best way, because if you put your hands around him, if he tries to get away, instinct is to grab him tighter. And when you do that, you're going to crush their ribs. But they love attention. They're social animals, so it's better to have 2. And maybe in the future, another one can come, but there's a bonding process that needs to occur, just like with rabbits. But if you can't, it's harder to get to just because they're so expensive. I got lucky and got him for like $190. When originally he was over $200. I think it was 190. It was either 190 or 150. But he was at our store for a long time. All the other small animals were getting purchased, and he was just there. And corporate gave me a good deal on him. We do have another chinchilla at work right now that is brown, and that's probably what I would want to do, is get a chinchilla of a different color so that I can easily tell them apart. But sometimes bonding chinchillas can be difficult, especially if they're two males, and if you're going to bond two of the opposite sex, obviously it's better to have the male neutered so that pregnancies don't occur. If you only have one chinchilla, it's important to spend time with them because they are social. So this is better for him now that he can have this floor time with me sitting in here. Although when he was in the cage, I was giving him attention every day. His cage is back there. Big blue wheel. That's the hermit crab cage back there too. His pan of dust on top for his baths. I would put it out here, but he would make a big mess because it would billow up and we'd get dust all over the floor. I usually just put the pan in his cage. You want to do it in a well-ventilated area because they are sensitive. Their respiratory systems are sensitive, and that dust does billow. So you always want to do it in an open space, like something like this, where you would obviously have to clean up the mess. But his cage is very open, so it's okay to do it in there. If he had solid sides on his cage, we would not let him bathe in his cage. And then when he's finished, I just take it back out. He apparently really likes this tunnel.
Are you pooping in there? Hi.
Oh. See, he loves head scratches and chin scratches. Right now he would normally be eating it up, but right now he's like, I can run around. He's having a blast. But anyway, I just wanted to do a video with Andy with his first floor time with me sitting in here. Sitting in here. And yeah. That's about it, guys. Hope you have a great day. And if you have any questions about chinchillas, I'm no expert, but definitely you can ask and I can find out the answer if I don't know it. And I can let you know. Hope you have a great day, guys. Bye.